Hey everyone, and welcome back to Esther NJ. I do hope you are doing very well. In today's video, I want to talk about the importance of Thanksgiving. We are in very challenging and testing times. We all know this. But the beauty about being thankful in these seasons is that it gives you the opportunity and the mindset to remember that though the problems are out there, you don't need to allow the problems to overwhelm you because it's all about your perspective. At the beginning of this year, a few days in January, the word that came to me was perspective. I was in a really nice park and I was walking as I was being recorded. And as I was walking towards the videographer, I said to myself, you know what? It's all about perspective. And there was a note that said, take life easy. Now, in this season that we're in, it's very easy to be restless and want to find a job to supplement what you do, whether it is to find more creative flair to add value to your business. These are not wrong. We have to use wisdom. But before you start that process, what are you currently thankful for right now? You've got a roof over your head. You can eat well. You can sleep well. You've got money in the bank. You've got family. You've got friends. Let these things not be something that you overlook. And I've been in seasons where at times it hasn't always been easy to be thankful. But I've had to make an intentional decision to say, I am going to be thankful no matter what I go through. Because your aura speaks for you even before you open your mouth. You can say something, your attitude, your actions, your body posture, your tone of voice indicates whether you are a thankful person or ungrateful. And remember, being ungrateful can affect and have an impact on your health and mental well-being. When you take the time to truly relax, and I'm not saying that relaxation is compromising or becoming lazy or being complacent, no. But I do believe that there are moments where you can rest in your thankful season, whether you have a lot or not. What you have does not determine your worth, and it will never be indicative of where you're going in the future. So I want to remind you today, as you're listening to this video, take the time to be thankful. What are you thankful for so far in this year of 2023? What has these few weeks taught you about yourself? What can you do to be happy? What can you do to keep that joy? And one of the ways that you can keep and maintain your happiness is by having a journal, writing down all the thoughts that come to mind of what you are thankful for. Think about that one day that you had alone with yourself and remember everything that happened that day if you can. Or if not, start today. Write down everything that worked well today and think about how you can expand that joy by being more thankful for what is to come. Because I strongly believe when you are thankful in the small, you will always be able to appreciate when the big comes and therefore handle it very well. I really do believe that someone who is thankful, they are more likely to get more blessings and more opportunities coming their way. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. Please, we're human beings. We can be high today and low tomorrow. But the beauty of life is always in being thankful, even in hardships. We don't have to always hide from the pain that we go through, but we have to be able to embrace it and help other people embrace theirs by sharing our stories. I speak about this a lot at Authentic Worth Publishing, where it's about talking about things that have nearly broken you or struggles that you've encountered that you've been able to overcome. Why? Because you've had the heart and the mind of thankfulness. If you were to think about people around you, not just your friends, but think about your neighbors, for example. I don't know how close you are to your neighbors, but there is always something to be thankful for. It could be your neighbor dropping a letter to you when you weren't at home, or a neighbor giving you a Christmas card. Not a lot of people get this, and it may sound small to some, but realistically, some people don't get this. But it's a blessing to have good neighbors that care. And when you ooze that joy around them, it will spread back to you. So I want to remind you, in these challenging times we are in, don't lose your joy because of what you've lost. Remember that a new year is a new beginning. That's why I love New Year's. It's about a fresh perspective, renewing your mind. Don't allow what you don't have to rob you of what you do. If you do not cherish what you already have, it could be taken away from you as well. And don't take anything or anyone for granted, because you do not know when that person is going to receive their blessings, their joy, their happiness. Someone could be down today. You don't know what God is doing in their lives. They could be hidden for a while, but it doesn't mean that they're broken. Someone could be silent. It doesn't mean that they're going through anything. We have to be reminded, because our generation assumes that once you're quiet, boom, something is wrong. If you're posting too much, you're having the best life. And it can be the opposite. Sometimes people can be very quiet because they're enjoying their lives and because they're focused and they're happy, and they don't always need to show it. And I'm not saying that showing your joy and your happiness is bad. No. But at the appointed time and for a reason. For what? To motivate, to inspire, to remind other people that if I can rejoice, you can too. And then there could be people that post every day, but we don't know what they're going through behind the scenes. That could be a cover-up to hide the pain that they're going through. So we shouldn't ever think that joy is only seen by posts or social media platforms or traveling opportunities. People have ways of handling their pain, and those could be the ways that they fulfill their pain, by posting. But we don't know what they're going through behind the scenes. But you know what you're going through. And because you know what you're going through, you need to find a way to be thankful. You need to find a way to be happy. Because I promise you, there's always going to be people that desire what you have. Even if it's the ability to do hair, to write, to rest well, to eat well, to have a job, to have a business, to get married, to have children. Please, let's not take what we have for granted. Let's not look down on what we have. And don't allow society or people around you to make you question what you have. If you're happy where you are, stay where you are and keep growing in your own lane. But if you're not happy, speak to God. Speak to a trusted friend. Let that person encourage you. Let his presence encourage you to remind you that you are where you need to be for a reason. There's always time to shine for everybody. So no matter where you are right now, remember this. Encourage yourself. Learn to pick up yourself in those hard moments. Learn to see life from a bigger perspective. What if? It could have been, but it didn't happen. I'm so grateful. I could have gone to that event, but I stayed at home. And I was okay. Because I worked on myself. I was kind to myself. I was gentle with my mental well-being. I was able to work on my emotional intelligence. I was able to set healthy boundaries. That is joy, because that's what we all need. And joy is about being happy for others too. I'm not just saying that, okay, be happy with yourself and have a life of yourself and think about yourself and no one else. No, because that is a boring life. A life thought of yourself and others is a life that can grow together, is a life that can excel together, is a life that can do great things together. Being joyful is contagious, and being thankful is even more contagious. How thankful are you today? And I want you to take the time to write in the comment section one thing so far you are grateful for. I'm going to start mine, but I want you to write down just one thing that you're grateful for this year so far. There's so much to be thankful for. Another thing that you can do as well is write down monthly goals of what you are going to be happy about. So from January to December, January, I am happy about. So at the end of each month, write down one thing that happened in that month of January, or in that month of February, or in that month of March, etc., etc. And talk about one thing that really made you happy and what you're thankful for. and see how at the end of the year in December 2023, you will have so much to be thankful for. Don't underestimate these small tasks. I will also encourage you to find an accountability partner that can keep you on track of where you are in your thankful period. Yes, at times it might be a bit shaky to come off, but you can get back on track again. So make sure you do that. And when you do, let me know in the comment section below as well. And see you very soon. Take care. Bye.